Snake! Snake!
Medic! She's rigged. Damn it, we were set up!
We gotta get it out. No time for anesthetic. We have to open her now.
Hold her down! Hold her down! Keep her gut in. Boss.
Breathing stable, no active bleeding. She's clean, I'm closing her up. Hold her steady. It's gotta be a continuous suture.
Control tower, this is Morpho 1. All hummingbirds are on the wing. We'll shake hands, then head back to the cage. Boss, you got a call. Boss, can you hear me?
What's up, Huey?
Our guests are right on time. Document destruction and hangar decontamination are complete. AFVs have been stowed away, and Zeke's on the seafloor along with a nuke. Everyone's got their story straight. The guided tour will be wrapped up by the time you get home.
Make me proud.
By the time they leave, I'll have the IAEA praising us as the poster boys for world peace. Out. Tower, this is Morpho 1. Do you copy? Can't get through. The link seems fine, but...
distraction was nothing but a smokescreen. I heard explosions, then... They played us like a damn fiddle! Give it back! This isn't right, that was ours! We built it, damn it! You spying bitch! Come on, start talking, bitch! Come on, get up and start talking!
Bob, there's...
It's all right, we got it out.
There's another in my...
Your favorite song? Nicola, Bart, immigrants wrongly executed. But their deaths served as a message to others. That ours is a society that murders the innocent. Do you too believe your sacrifice will change the world?
So it ended in a fairly kind of pretty good place, I think, you know, with the whole destruction of Mother Base, and get to see a little bit of the bromance between Kaz and Snake, and obviously, you know, pretty kind of scary stuff with Paz, obviously with being a, you know, live bomb. But it seems to me like it's going to turn into a bit of a Cypher versus, you know, Snake and his crew type thing. So obviously Cypher, you know, they don't want, you know, Snake's Mother Base to grow any further. I think they fear the power of him and his mercenary army. So yeah, looks like they took them out, and it remains to be seen what's actually going to happen in the Phantom Pain. Obviously we have a little bit of, you know, information from the traders and that kind of stuff, but I'm very much looking forward to it as a massive MGS fan. And there are also, I think, some side quests to be done, but I'm not going to do them right now. I'm going to kind of leave them for, you know, I'm going to kind of do them in little bursts, so to kind of ration out what MGS5 we have until the Phantom Pain comes out. But what are my thoughts about the actual game itself? I really did enjoy the gameplay. I think it looks amazing. I think on the PS4 it's going to look incredible. I'm a bit envious of you guys. I might have to buy it again on PS4 if the price has gone down by the time I actually get it. But the gameplay looks really slick. I'm enjoying it. Even the bullet time stuff, it seemed to work well, because obviously they've taken some things away and they've given us that back in return. So I think it's going to be cool, and I cannot wait for the Phantom Pain. But let's discuss the inevitable argument about the launch price. So, you know, when it comes to the whole thing about, you know, is this game worth the money, I think it kind of depends on what kind of gamer you are and what your expectations are coming into the game. I mean, with me, it's always been about, you know, the story and, you know, the main game. I mean, for MGS2, I never really bothered with the VR missions, that kind of stuff. It's just, I'm more of a, you know, I just want to play the game and, you know, get the story, and that's what I'm after. So that's why, obviously, for me, Ground Zeroes, you know, I come into it knowing that I'm probably not going to get what I'm looking for, because they're trying to show, you know, just a little bit of, you know, what the game has to offer. And I think they're trying to, you know, make up the value by adding in, you know, the bonus content, you know, the extra missions and that kind of stuff. And I think we also have an extra platform specific mission as well to go with everything else. So I mean, if you're the kind of gamer that likes to, you know, you're not just here for the story, you're here to do everything that the game has to offer, you know, you're a trophy hunter, you want to do every single mission, you want to S rank everything, then I'm sure that this game will give you plenty of hours of playing time. And you know, that's cool. If you come into it expecting that, then I'm pretty sure that you're going to leave it pretty happy. But if you're coming in, you want to find out, you know, what's happening to the story, you're kind of more focused on the main game aspect of it, then you're probably going to leave disappointed and feel like you've paid too much for this. Because in terms of story, okay, it does have some stuff there, but I think if you add all of the cutscenes together, it's practically like 20 minutes perhaps. And most of that stuff we've already seen in the trailers. So in terms of adding to the story or setting it up for the next game, there's maybe like 10 minutes, 12 minutes of content there. So it's not really, you know, a massive amount. But, you know, at the end of the day, it's something, I don't think there needs to be a massive debate. It's one of these things where, you know, a lot of people already shared online what's going on, so you should have a pretty good idea of what to expect before you pay for it. So, I mean, you already know that the main game is short. I mean, most of the people that have done their research before they buy this, so knowing that the main game is short, if they actually end up, you know, paying for it and then being disappointed about how short it is, then it's a bit of a silly kind of argument, because you know what you're getting into. And that's why, you know, these review sites and this kind of stuff exists, in order to keep the consumer informed about what they're going to be getting. So, you know, that's why, like I mentioned at the start, because I'm more focused on that kind of stuff, if I didn't have the YouTube thing, I'd wait for the price to go down and then just kind of pay £10 or whatever and sort it out that way. I mean, MGS2, we had the tanker mission, and if you played that, you know, fully by watching the cutscenes and doing everything, you know, properly, it would take you a good 90 minutes the first time through. And MGS3 had the Virtuous mission, which wasn't even released as a demo, it was just, you know, part of the main game. So I think Konami could have very easily included this as part of the main game, or made the price a DLC type price, you know, maybe like £10, $10, that range. But they went pretty aggressive with their pricing strategy, and, you know, for a PS3 version, you know, 20 quid is overpriced. Because, I mean, as much as we have the whole, you know, there's side missions, you know, argument, well, at the end of the day, you know, MGS1, the re-release, the integral release on PC, and the VR missions that are available for MGS2, I mean, at the end of the day, there is a shitload of content on MGS2. Then, you know, by that logic, then MGS2 should have been like, you know, £80 or $80. So, you know, having side missions doesn't always mean that you should be increasing the value, because, well, they haven't really done that in the past. So why would they use that now as an excuse to have a higher price? I mean, you could argue that that's not fair either. So, you know, there is definitely two sides to this coin when it comes to their pricing. But my personal opinion is that if they had just, you know, made it cheaper, made it more competitive, they probably could have, you know, got more people to try this game, because the PS4 is still a fairly new system. It doesn't really have that many standout games on it yet, and people are kind of looking for things to play, and maybe those people that haven't played MGS before might be interested in trying this one out on the PS4. So yeah, there we go. That's my thoughts on, you know, the value for money of this game. It's pretty much 50-50 for me. I think a high percentage of people are going to be pissed off at what they got for their money, and a percentage of people are going to be like, you know, what are you guys talking about? This is lots of content and it's well worth its price tag. I think for me, I'm slightly just pissed off at the fact that there's no price difference between the PS3 and the PS4 edition. I mean, there is a big difference in terms of, you know, quality, and at the end of the day, you know, it's a next-gen system. So the fact that the PS3 owners still have to pay as much as the PS4 owners, I'm not sure I agree with that. Because I think a lot of releases that were on PS3 and PS4, there was almost always a price difference, with the PS4 version obviously being more expensive. So I'm not very happy that I had to pay the same amount of money for the, well, inferior version of the game. But I think that's all I have to say about the value of the game anyway. But yeah, we'll leave it here, and until the full game drops, who knows whether I'll still be around on YouTube when that happens. It still seems a long way away, but we'll see what happens. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this, and I'll see you guys for more commentary playthroughs very soon. Thanks again.
Cypher's been in hiding ever since his grand experiment. No one's seen him in years. All we hear are orders delivered by proxy. Except you. You met with him, face to face, in order to contact Big Boss. Tell me where he is. Where is Cypher? Where is Zero? I've never known choice. Where I was born, the language I speak, I've never had the freedom to choose for myself. But you, right now, are free. Do as you will.
This will save Big Boss.
It may.
Will you really kill Zero for me?
Not for you.
All right. Zero is